Hello Tacticians, it's Nox here, and today we are going to be looking at the farming guide for Brother Jaeger's quest. Now, as usual, they are offering us, an offer to get some scrolls and some shards for Brother Jaeger. However, unless you're very close to unlocking him, bear in mind that you will only get a maximum of 90 shards for this, and he does need 250 to unlock. If you are going for the unlock, bear in mind it's the number of badges you get and not the number of points which will determine how many shards you get. So if you want to get it, make sure you get all the badges regardless of the mission requirements to get the maximum points. However, now let's look at the actual items we can get. The first stop for many would be the legendary encounter because of course these Bones of the Paragon are an extremely low drop chance. Bear in mind that these are only actually used to get to gold 2 and above for the Black Templar. So if you're not actually getting these guys above gold, I would steer clear and use your attempts elsewhere. Looking at the epic encounters, Epic Encounter 3 has the special issue ammo. Now this is used in a fair number of Imperial characters, and to be honest, even though a number of characters do use it, I personally still have quite a few left over, so have a look at your resources before actually picking these up. Epic 2 with the Bionic Neural Pathways is probably where I would farm the most. These are used across all factions, and as such you'll probably be needing them more than any of the other epic drops, and at the usual 75% drop rate, it's a very good resource to have. In Encounter 1 we have the Terminator Honours, and as the name suggests, it's going to be used for the Imperial characters, although be aware that some of the Chaos characters do use this at a lower level too. As for the rare and below drops, you can often find this elsewhere in the campaigns at a higher drop rate than you can get here. Although, of course, if you are a newer player, you may want to focus on these to help you gear up all your characters, because the 75% drop rate, which is across the board here, is a very good drop rate to have. So for me personally, I'll probably be farming the epic items and leaving the legendary one alone, because I've got no real intention of taking my Black Templars up to gold 2 or above. As I was recording, I received an email, and I imagine you would have received it too, with the new reset stone. We can use the reset stone to completely reset one of our characters, freeing the resources invested up for use again. To use it, press the rarity panel in the character's details screen to bring up the progression pop-up. Use with care. The reset stone is a consumable one-use resource. It disappears when used. A reset stone is given in the rare situation where we significantly change the character mechanics or strategic role. Now, we are getting this reset stone because of the change they made to the summoners a couple of months back. Are you going to use yours? Because I am certainly not going to use mine. But out of interest, let's just have a look to see what would happen. So here I am on one of my lowest geared characters, just in case it all goes horribly wrong. So we click on his rarity and you can see that it comes up with the character progression. And down here we've got the choice to reset the character. Now when you click on this, we get a pop-up saying, "Are you sure?" Good. Cut Skoden will be completely reset to its base rarity, reversing all abilities, ranks and ascension steps, as well as restoring all applied upgrades and resources that were invested into upgrading this character. Now obviously this will be for any character. I just chose Cut just in case I ended up reverting someone I didn't want to revert back to the base level. The reset stone will be permanently consumed and the operation cannot be undone. So I'm going to click on the X there. I don't want to do it. But at least you get that option to cancel out if you do it by accident. So now, for those of you who are unhappy with the changes to the summoners, you now have that option to actually reset everything. And the vast majority of items that you use will be reusable. The only downside is if you have any specific items for that race, such as the Bones of the Paragon for the Black Templar. How are you doing in the quest? And are you going to be using the reset stone? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Finally, are you or your guild looking for a new home? If you are, please feel free to reach out to us at Fortress Eriok. We're more than happy to welcome you into our community. And until then, I'll be seeing you on the battlefield.